The earthquake happened on January 12th. Within a space of about 42 seconds, there was 230,000 people dead, and of these people that were killed, 42,000 were children, 1.5 million people homeless, and over 1,000 schools destroyed. There was rubble absolutely everywhere, all the hospitals destroyed, and all the families' home destroyed within a matter of seconds. Within a few days, the Haitians, the families, the children, they're such a resilient and strong people that they got what they could together to make their own homes. They'd use sheets and sticks from wood, and they put that up in spaces like parks that were around. And then the aid communities came in, like Haven, and they were able to help them and give them tents and plastic sheets. These are known as tarpaulins, to protect them, from the sun and from the rain. And now the children and their mother and father and their extended families, it can be their granny and grandmother, are all living under a tent. And sometimes that tent can only hold 6 people, but there could be 15 people living there. Last October, there was a cholera outbreak, which was an absolute and utter disaster for Haiti. It is a deadly disease, but the important thing is it's really easy to cure. Like, it's easy to cure as having clean water and salt and water, but there's just not enough in Haiti. Food is a shortage at the moment. It's shortage at the moment because the mom and dad, they've lost their job, they've lost their livelihoods. So every day is kind of a struggle for them to find food. The main staple food is rice. They don't cook inside the tent for obvious reasons, because it would catch fire. But even in Haiti as well, because it's such a warm climate, a lot of them cook outside. The mom does all the cooking, looks after all the children. It's a real big family occasion. It might be only one meal a day, but the family like to get together at the evening to eat together. Children from a very young age have an awful lot of chores. They like to collect the food, they have to clean the dishes, they have to look after the younger children. Another big chore for children as well is collecting water. It's not as easy as turning on that faucet and coming out of the tap. They sometimes are lucky if they only have to walk, 20 or 30 metres. Sometimes it can be half a kilometre or a mile that they have to walk. They have to walk for half an hour to get that water. And then what they do is they have to put a big bucket on top of their heads and carry it home. In Haiti, the kids and the children, they don't have the computer games or the Wii or anything like that. Instead, they're much more creative. They play outside with hula hoops and footballs and play games against each other, and they create their own music, theatre. They're fantastic at singing and really good dancers, so they're well able to entertain themselves. The children of Haiti speak creole. That's their very first language. The official language is French, which they learn at school, but only a very small percentage learn that. In spite of the conditions the children live in, they're living in absolutely horrendous conditions in their camps. What is most amazing is that every day the kids get up and they take real pride in what they wear, and they come out in their school uniforms, pristine white shirts, whether the boys are wearing shorts, the girls are wearing skirts, and they really enjoy going to school, and they really feel very lucky if they're the ones from a family that can afford to pay to go to school. It's not a chore that they get up and go, I don't want to go to school today. It's absolutely the opposite. These children really want to learn.